Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of the Chief Lego Fanatic. Today we're going to be building the Mandalorian Starfighter, set number 75316, 544 pieces. This is a ship that is heavily featured in the Clone Wars TV show. I don't think we've seen it in the Mandalorian yet, although I'm sure it will come up very soon. But it's a pretty neat ship in that it rotates, so when it actually lands, the blades turn to the other, or are parallel to the ground, but when it's flying, they're perpendicular to the ground. It comes with 3 minifig, Gar Saxon, Bo-Katan, and a Mandalorian loyalist. Side of the box is just showing the side. This actually shows how the blades rotate, so you can see that they're positioned to the cockpit. They would be parallel to the ground, but then they flip up. It does have these little shooters on the side. Looks like the minifigs come with jetpacks. 2 of the minifigs sit in the cockpit, and it shows how the different rotates. Unfortunately, this set looks like Lego did something I dislike a lot. You actually have to punch a hole in the box in order to open it, rather than just being able to cut it open with some scissors. They do that a lot with the more or less expensive sets, but I still hold on to the boxes. The top of the box just shows one of the Mandalorian figures, give a size of what it's like. That's it. It's a pretty standard Lego box, so let's get it opened up. Try to destroy it as little as possible. There's 4 bags worth of parts. We have the instructions, which of course shows the set on the front. The back is, be surprised if it's not. Yep, has the inventory of parts. Kind of shows the set or some other Lego sets that go with it. I have most of these already. Let's see, you have all of the instructions. Pretty simple, straightforward build. No real surprises. It's a relatively simple set, so I wouldn't expect any real surprises. Nothing about like what the Starfighter does in the front. It kind of shows what each section or what each bag does, which is pretty typical for Lego recently. So let's get started. here we have the finished product. So you do have the 3 Mandalorian figures. Bo-Katan actually comes with her hair. So if you want to remove her helmet and just put her auburn hair on, you can. As for the set itself, as you can see, the wings rotate upward for landing. Pretty simple mechanism, some Technic bricks used for that. And then for actually flying, it rotates sideways, and then the cockpit actually rotates. It does have the spring-loaded launchers on the ends of the wings, as characteristic with a lot of the Star Wars sets. And it does have these other little push-button launchers for the single peg pieces. The markings on the wings are almost identical. There's a couple little minor differences in it, but it just kind of adds some character to the set. And then on the back, you can see where the engines are. And then there's this little piece that rotates. I'm not sure what this actually is. Maybe it's the hyperdrive, but it's a neat little detail. One thing I did miss when I actually opened the box, it did have some decals. There's one over the engine ports, one over this part, and then a couple that are on the cockpit itself. So pretty neat set. Took me right at an hour to finish, which is about average if you consider about 500 parts per hour. Neat set. I highly recommend, given that it's a not very expensive set, but it does have a pretty decent price per piece point. And just for any type of collector that enjoys Star Wars, fits right in. So, if you like this video, please make sure you hit like or subscribe. And then I will see you guys next time.